It's 11 p.m. Monday, July 18th. And yeah, it's your girl Crystal Clear Eyes, the one everybody loves to hate and all of that. I got all of these undercover fans and haters and everybody, they act like they're permanent waiters. And I want to know what the fuck they got on their plate besides hate. Because it ain't great. No, but anyway, getting back to it though, yeah, here's another message for the kids. Because I'm going to try in the little short time that I have left. I mean, just like anybody else, I don't know how much time I got left. You know what I'm saying? I know I got some health issues to deal with regards to that go along with, smoking on and off for 30 years. So 35 years. So, that'll be the surprise when it's my time to go. But, I got a lot of plans and shit, to do before I do go, yo. And one of the things is, I'm telling the truth about the shit I seen in these streets, and I would love to see anybody tell me I'm wrong. They can feel free to take the fucking videos right over to 160. Show my picture, say yeah, cause back then, when I was over there, they didn't know me as Crystal Clear Eyes, Trapdoor, none of that. I was on the block on my middle name, Renee. Yeah, Renee, like Renee Jimenez. Renee, yeah, that's me. That's my middle name. You know what I'm saying? But they'll recognize my face. My face ain't never changed. Going all the way back, I got a picture when I was 3 years old. I still remember when I took the picture. It was my third birthday. My face never changed. So they will remember me over there. I was no trouble. I was no problem. I ain't trying to stop nobody from shit. You understand? But I did see a lot of shit, know a lot of shit, and do a lot of shit. And avoid a lot of shit. And that's the shit the kids need to learn, because y'all keep selling them this fucking dream, and it always ends in the middle. See, I'm a writer, a journalist, a storyteller, but I don't make up fake stories. Everything I tell is real on these streets. You know what I'm saying? The real NY, the real deal. I don't do, my life has been exciting, dramatic enough. I don't need to make up no fake fucking stories, yo. And so the kids need to know, because y'all all be out there telling them kicking the Willie Bobo about the streets, the drug gang, the this gang, the whole pimp game, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be out there kicking all that shit to them, filling their head with the con and the negativity, but y'all do not tell them about the end. Y'all stop right at the middle, the bright and shiny, glittery bullshit. When it's all balling, it's all good, the champagne is flowing, the money flowing, the bitches and the hoes is, doing they shit, they going, And y'all never talk about the end point when motherfuckers be locked up for life, or dead, or snitching on their homeboys. We all know who snitched on who. We know about the drug game, right? Motherfuckers who snitched on who, Alpo, this one, that one. I don't even have to mention it. Y'all already know, okay? Y'all don't tell them about that type of shit. Here's a story. I'm going to tell them some real shit. Okay? Like, for example, when I used to be on 160, I used to not just be hang out there. I used to go and get whatever I was going to get from different blocks too. That shit was all over. It still is, but it's on the low now. Because they learned their lesson when TNT rolled up in there. But anyway, I used to go to 165th. Go over to 165. Between Broadway and Amsterdam, where Amsterdam and St. Nick intersect. And Broadway, there's a Wendy's on the corner. And on the other corner, there's this 10-story tall apartment building. It used to be rooms. I think they renovated it later on to make it apartments. It used to be rooms back then in the 90s. My ex-husband lived there. He's a great person, Muslim. I'm not going to mention him, drag him into this. You know what I'm saying? He's a great, honest Muslim person. He never asked for a dollar down from nobody. Anyway, he lived there. You know what I'm saying? And during the time back when we were together and then not together and this and that, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't do drugs, nothing. And I was doing a little bit of that, so we were at odds. You understand? He didn't like it, and I understood, and I was doing my own thing, being hard-headed. But if you go right over there, 165, they'll tell you that building right there on the corner opposite Wendy's. On the corner 165 and Broadway, 10 stories tall. That's the building Dinkins took over back when he was the mayor. Because the keys was coming in there. The keys was so many that they had to take it over. The landlord couldn't stop him. They'd have probably killed him. And on the other corner, where St. Nick and Amsterdam intersect right there, 165 on that corner. There's another building. It's 6 stories tall, I think. Okay, and cream colored. It was cream colored back then. And on that corner, okay. Now that corner, that building was where this. That's why I tell you, you got to look at the end of the game. The end of the game. In all them years, I done seen dealers come and go, homeboys come and go, hustlers come and go, OGs come and go, whatever, gangsters, everybody, hoes come and go, whatever. Do you know what? I only seen, I could count on one hand the number of motherfuckers who was in the drug game, dealing on the scale and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like honest and not disrespectful and real nice people that really they didn't belong in the drug game. I can only count on my hand maybe 3 people that I can remember off the top of my head. Okay? He was one of them. Okay? They were all Spanish. They were in the drug game. Okay. And he was like, I don't know, 40 something. He was such a nice, sweet-hearted person. He really should have been working with kindergarten kids or working with special needs children or be a florist or something, not the drug game. And I used to tell him, I said, listen, don't serve people in here, you know what I'm saying, alone. He used to have a habit because he was so nice. He didn't think nobody would, try him or do nothing. And all his homeboys would be out there. They were so many apartments they had in that building. They would all be right out there in the front. Who would try anybody, right? Okay. Well, I told him several times. I said, listen, do not be served, because he used to take me upstairs and serve me solo, but I knew I wasn't going to do nothing to him, and he knew that too. And I saw he had a habit of doing that, I told him, you need to stop doing that. That's dangerous, because, somebody will try to test you. I don't want to wish nothing bad on you, but they might try to test you or rob you or something like that, because he was so nice. And he would just blow me off, just like everybody else do. Yeah. And then a few weeks passed, and I came back up that way because I didn't go up that way all the time. I usually stayed over by 160. And a few weeks passed and I came up by that way, 165, to go over there and go get something, and I asked for him. I don't remember his name. Whatever his name was, Tony, Flacco, whatever, it's many years ago. And I asked for him. And everybody there had a tense look on their face, and they all looked like, and the one that they just looked upset, sad. I knew something was wrong. And they just shook their head. No. So I just downplayed it. I took care of what I had to take care of, with somebody else. There was a dime a dozen. That's all. I ain't say nothing. But I knew I could feel it. Something bad happened. So next time I came back, then I asked the dude real quick. I said, listen, what happened? What happened? Where's he at? Whatever his name was, Tony. Where's he at? What happened? And he told me. He told me the shit that they don't tell y'all kids in the street. He told me that he had went up to take care of a customer, and after a while passed, and maybe an hour or so, and a long time passed, and somebody said, "Yo, where's Tony?" And it was like he went up with a customer, but it was a long time. So they went upstairs, a couple of them, to knock on the door. And there was no answer. And they started banging on the door. It was a small apartment, a fucking like a little studio joint. Studio apartment. Okay? And they started banging on the door. They broke the door down. They found him in there, handcuffed to the fucking radiator, stabbed up like 25, 27, 28. I don't remember how many times. Yeah. And you can see it had been like a fight for his death, but I think it had to have been 2. Because I don't think one could have got the better of him like that. Maybe it was 1. Maybe it was 2. Could have been 1. There's a lot of gangster niggas out there who do gangster shit like that. And that's how they found him. When they, kicked the door down, he was in there, stabbed up to death like 25, 27, 30 times, handcuffed to the radiator. Yeah. For a few ounces or something. He didn't carry much. He didn't keep weight in there. Just, maybe for a few $100 or $1,000 or a couple thousand and a couple ounces. His life was gone, snuffed. Yeah, that's the stories they don't tell y'all kids. Stay out of the drug game. Because, see, had he listened to me, he'd still be alive today. Just like my murdered sister, just like my mother, just like so many of you motherfuckers. But it's okay. I done seen a lot of y'all come and go. That's what you want to do, then do it, yo. But I'm going to tell you the real truth how the fucking street gang go. And that shit is not pretty, yo. Motherfuckers will have no problem making your blood flow. And you want to know why? Because they're corrupt, yo. Predators, yo. Yo, anyway, there you go. There you go. That's a real piece of truth and fact. I swear that on my dead murdered sister, and I swear that on my dead mother. And yeah. And had he listened to me, I told him a couple times. I remember telling him at least 2-3 times about that. And he just bypassed it and brushed it off because everybody thought I was a nobody and I ain't know nothing about the streets. And that's why he's gone not here today and I am. You know? So yeah, there you go, kids. You want to know more? Don't worry, I'll tell you more true stories, true life stories, real New York, true life stories about these streets. So you can know what the end is, you know? Because when you look at a motherfucker and all that good Gucci shit, don't look at that. Look and see how it ends. And then see if you want to be in their shoes. There you go. Fuck that shit. You don't need them kind of friends. YouTube, Crystal Clear Eyes. YouTube, Renee Jimenez. Facebook, Crystal Clear Eyes. Facebook like page for my murdered sister, Cheryl's Smile. SHERYL' class smile. Blog, www.crystalcleareye.wordpress.com. And if you want to support, help me to move forward towards making youth leadership academies a reality. And I have a plan. Believe me, this is not just no dream. I'll be happy to show anybody my business plans. This is not a scheme. If you want to help support the cause against corrupt cops who do nothing, but want to lock our people up on fake charges and look the other way on corrupt gangbangers and crackheads, or you want to support the cause against pedophile, pervert, predator men violating our women and children, hurting and assaulting and killing our women and children, or against motherfucking gangbangers or drug dealers who, I'm not against what you do out there. I can't stop it, but I said do what you do, but leave the kids out of it. And if you feel that way too, do what you do. Hey, sell your drugs, you sell your ass, whatever the fuck you doing out there. Do what you do, but leave the kids out of it. And if y'all had a problem with that, or especially leave my kid out of it, and you feel the same way, like, yeah, she's fucking right. Do what you do out there in them streets, but leave the kids out of it. And you don't got time to take it on. I do. You can donate to the cause. Look at the video, see if you think it's legit or the shit, or you got some questions, you can feel free to ask me. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Put it in a comment or something on Facebook or on YouTube or whatever. There you go. If you got a question, yo, but it better be legit, because if it's some bullshit, I'm going to just ignore it. If it's a genuine question from a genuine, honest, concerned place wanting to help stop the bloodshed with our women and children, like poor Jason Perez, who was murdered on the corner, and these motherfuckers laugh while I said they would have did that to my son. But now I want to see them laugh and say it wouldn't happen. You know, they're evil and doing evil things. And if you don't have time to stand against it, I do. You can donate to the cause. GoFundMe, Corrupt Cops Help Gangbangers. I have video proof. That's the GoFundMe. There you go. And it's whatever. Anybody else who don't like it, got something negative to say, oh, let's look at the video. And we'll ignore that she's talking about important things like corrupt cops and pedophiles and kids getting killed in the street. And look, there's a dust bunny on her floor. Oh, look at that. Fuck you, suck 10 dicks, you're useless. That's why a motherfucker like me exists. Because if we wait for motherfuckers like you to do something, we'll have another 45 years of the Biden bullshit that they sold y'all a dream. And what did y'all get out of it? And the Obamas sold y'all a dream. They sold me one too. I voted for the Obamas, I ain't gonna lie. I bought the bullshit. But when I saw 8 years pass and ain't nothing changed in my communities, not even Chicago. Not even Chicago, where blood is shed even more than New York every day. Yeah, no. You ain't gonna keep selling me a motherfucking dream. Fuck that. I am not on your fucking team. All you motherfuckers do is scheme, and take everything from the people, and pick their bones clean. I ain't down with that shit. So, there you go. Fuck that. Kids, get home safe. Do whatever you gotta do to get home safe. Fuck that.